Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to cover a situation that unfolded on the interwebs and people aren't really talking about, and I want to talk about it. So there is a YouTuber by the name of Synthetic Man who is currently beefing with my boy, Penguinz0. Moist Critical is in beef with Synthetic Man, and it's wild. So the way I actually found out about this is because in a previous video, someone was talking about how people are making Fallout videos and talking about how Fallout, and they hate Biden, and Fallout is anti-capitalism, and it went woke and all that stuff. And I was like, is she talking about Mahler? That's what I said in my video, because I know Mahler dropped a 2.5 hour long video on Fallout. I was wrong. It was not Mahler. It was this guy, Synthetic Man. So I decided to go down this rabbit hole a little bit, and the rabbit hole goes incredibly deep. Like, actual insane deep rabbit hole. Like, wild. And so this guy made 2 videos on Fallout. He made one on the first episode and one on the rest of the show. I have narrowed it down to the best parts. Well, I have like timestamps written down that I'm going to be skipping to get to the best parts in this video, because we're not going to be watching every single one of his videos. I just thought there were a few moments that were incredibly interesting and very prudent to this point. Now, this goes as far as Penguinz0, my boy Charlie, saw Synthetic Man's Fallout videos and made fun of him for like 30 seconds on his podcast. All right? On his podcast. Not like a main channel thing, but this guy got so bent out of shape that he went on an absolutely unhinged rant. So first I'm going to show you his rant, then I'm going to show you his video, then I'm going to show you Charlie's criticism, then we'll come back to his response to Charlie's criticism. This is going to be great. So this is how he starts. This is how I first heard of this. I saw this clip.
He says, I'm ashamed of my past self. This is the shit. This is the guy shitting on me. You gotta be fucking kidding. Critical is the biggest sellout on this fucking platform. His
insane take. He is literally the most generous man on the platform that makes content on whatever the hell he wants. Anyway.
Word is worth nothing.
Literally someone who actually, one of the only commentary YouTubers, let alone the big ones, that will actually sometimes have takes that go against the grain, like he did with the whole iDubbbz thing. He said iDubbbz didn't need to apologize the way he did, and he got so much hate for it. Anyway.
Literally the most, like, normie, zoomer appealing, milquetoast, like, sucking off every fucking normie-ass opinion. Like, fucking, it's disgusting to me that I used to watch his channel, because he used to be kind of funny. Now he used to be funny, and his comedy dried up. Oh, just like every woman's vagina within a 10-foot radius of me. Watch some of his old videos and they haven't aged perfectly. But greed ruined these YouTubers one day ago. Coming from him.
Coming from him? What does that even mean? He spends so much money. He gives so much to charity. He literally gives away money. His content is like the ultimate I do whatever I want content. He doesn't just stick to a path covering every drama in the world. Anyway, we'll keep going.
You fucking scum.
I was very excited for this stream in particular because I really was excited to make fun of a far-right YouTuber and then a far-left YouTuber. This is going to be the new Nux grind set. Just making enemies with everyone. It's going to be great. You got to wait for this. This gets wild.
I'm glad this manlet got cheated on.
What? Huh? What?
His girlfriend got tired of his tiny penis and
huh?
left him.
Who says that? What? He criticized your review of a TV show? And you went there? Alright, dude. Well, anyway. So, now that I want you to see the extent of where the insulting goes. He keeps going. He keeps insulting him with insane shit. So, we're going to be diving into the lore of Synthetic Man because someone freaking has to. Alright, so he made a video covering the first episode of Fallout. So, the first grievance I may have had with the video was around here. Around here! It could be right or wrong. I'm just shooting in the dark here. Let's see what he has to say.
They imply he played some kind of cowboy character. I don't know if it's for commercials or military propaganda. And now he just does birthday parties for alimony payments.
Oh, he was cool, and now he does birthday party for alimony payments. Okay, all right. So this guy had a rough time, bad relationship. That's what I would have said. You know.
And I find this even more funny because
Okay.
his kid is mixed race. So
Oh!
his black wife
What?
divorced him, and now he plays fucking birthday parties. How black-pilling is that?
What? What does what do you think that means, though? Yeah, it's hilarious. That's my favorite part too. I'm glad we both have the same favorite part. That is the funniest part. The funniest part is a black woman divorced him. And obviously, a black woman wouldn't divorce a white man because white people are. This is obviously sarcasm. I don't want to get clipped, but you know what I'm saying.
And at the risk of getting a shit ton of dislikes from normies,
Normies.
it's like my review of the first episode of The Last of Us, I find this even more funny.
Oh, it's even funnier. Don't worry, it gets even funnier. Marrying a black woman, hilarious. All right, don't worry, it gets better.
Because if you know anything about marriage statistics, you
If
would
you know anything,
know that white male, black female actually has the lowest divorce rates.
Lamau. Why does that matter? Okay, but it does happen, right? Does it happen? Yes. Okay, so it does happen. And in this show is an instance of where it happened. Bro, you have the main character, all right? Or maybe not the main character, but you have this dude, all right? He is a straight white male as one of the main characters of the Fallout TV show. The dude that becomes the ghoul and all that shit. But instead of, saying that, he says, well, it's hilarious because he had a black wife. And she divorced him. And mixed race child.
So in a way, you could almost say this is anti-propaganda, but
What does that even mean, anti-propaganda? Who sees this and says it's propaganda?
I still think it's promoting race.
Listen, I'm going to tell you my hot takes about diversity in media as we get further down this rabbit hole. Don't worry. I have my takes because I hate forced diversity. But this just ain't it, though. Like having I'll tell you where I hate diversity. They made Cleopatra in the Netflix thing. They made her a black lady, even though in history she wasn't a black lady. That there, forced diversity. All right, the most forced diversity on the planet. Right? It doesn't make any sense. That there, promoting wokeism, whatever you want to call it. Sure, I'm with you, homie. But this.
Mixing, as basically every show on television does. For as woke as video games are these days, TV and movies blow the gaming industry out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Basically every streaming show I've tried to watch with my mother has had some form of propaganda in it, and usually multiple types.
Propaganda, like the guy that got divorced by a black woman. That is crazy propaganda. Holy shit.
Whether it's race-related, gender-related, LGBT-related,
He's not wrong. Let me just say, he's not wrong that there is a lot of propaganda pushing in media, okay? Like an insane amount. An insane amount in places that it doesn't need to be. But this just ain't it. Anywho.
it's usually all of the above. But anyway, getting back to Fallout, the rich guy who's hosting the birthday party calls Walton Goggins a communist because he won't stick his thumb up in reference to the supposed safe distance from a nuclear bomb, implying...
Okay. You do realize this is in a nuclear war-torn world. This is a world where everyone is afraid. Listen, I've done my due diligence when it comes to Fallout lore, all right? Now, I'm not going to make believe that I'm someone that actually understands the Fallout lore super duper well, okay? I don't. But this is a game where the pre-war is literally the ultimate communism versus capitalism, all right? Let's keep going.
That Walton Goggins opposes the war with China. Nothing really comes of this. This whole scene is obviously supposed to give you an idea what the retro future culture of 2077 looks like. But if a modern Marxist rewrote history and added diversity everywhere.
This is literally happening in America in the future. There is diversity in America. Like, this population kind of just...
But if a modern
kind of just does look like what some random American group of people look like, right? Like, bro, there is not a single white guy in Star Wars Acolyte. And that's hilarious to me. But this is not... It's almost like you have a specific amount of talking points that you need to say, and you have to find excuses to say it. Bro,
Marxist rewrote history and added diversity everywhere. Now, it's not like in the original Fallout games all the characters were white, but there's something uncanny about this whole
something uncanny. This is my favorite argument. It's like, Mr. Beast may have cured the blind people, but there's something uncanny about the way he did that. Okay.
thing. We'll put it at that. I'm not going to make a huge deal over it. So anyway, shortly after the first nuke drops on LA, the rich guy punches his black friend, not letting him in their fallout shelter.
That's where I wanted to stop the first segment. The rich white man punches his black friend. All right, yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah. Anyway. No commentary required. Moving on to my next segment. This next segment is the longest segment I'm going to show you in the video before I skip to the end. But this goes wild. It's like, I want you to understand what this video is with basic commentary before I go to the Charlie criticism and then his response. All right? I feel like this is the most important way to do it.
Applying for an arranged marriage with one of the other vaults.
All right.
They show off all of...
Makes sense, right? They need to reproduce, you know? The human race is at stake. And they have no idea what's going on the outside. Makes sense.
her various skills. And of course, she just so happens to be good at basically everything.
You mean she's training her whole life for this? And she happens to be good at it. I love how overpowered male main character is not cringe, but overpowered female main character is cringe. In my mind, that's not forced diversity. Right?
Definitely not a Mary Sue, guys. And of course...
And listen, I have done a whole series on overpowered characters done right and done wrong, like back in the old days. She is the opposite of overpowered. Literally the opposite. So, calling her a Mary Sue because she's good at some stuff, that's insane. That's insane. She's not overpowered, inexperienced, and loses the only fight she's in the first episode.
She gets approved. We find out her father is the overseer. Her younger brother is this tiny, huge-nosed, cowardly, incompetent beta male. And also...
Thank you for describing it that way. Yeah. Yeah. Huge-nosed, cowardly beta male. Her brother. Probably because he's a male.
So that Lucy fooled around with her cousin.
Messing around with your cousin, it's all well and good for kids, but it's not a sustainable long-term
I wonder why this is even like an issue.
sexual practice, you know?
Who, despite being a tall, kind of more Chad-looking dude, is also a complete coward,
you thought he was a Chad for a second, but no, he's a coward.
worthless pussy. Get used to hearing that. And so the members of Vault 33 meet up with the members of Vault 32, and we find out her soon-to-be husband is actually a white guy, and not
What? That's crazy!
not ugly.
You can hear this man cheering in the background. Actually, a white guy. Like, yes! Let's go, guys! We are so back! Anyway.
Shocking. But don't worry, they ruined that pretty shortly. At the wedding...
They ruined that! They ruined that! Also, I love how this guy describes the cousin as a Chad. He's actually just crying that crying that the incest doesn't continue. They ruined that! No! Yes. It's such a weird phrasing. Is that not a weird phrasing?
Lucy asks her new husband, Monty, what his sperm count is.
Based.
You know, I think I'm actually starting to like this girl. And even...
Bro, they obviously don't have the same way they speak as we do in our normal life. They're living in a fucking vault, having sex with their cousins, okay? They're obviously insane down there. They've been there for 200 years. Their society is like 30 people, all family members, living in a vault. Like, to say that they'll have the same exact social discussion points as we do is insane.
Even more based, as soon as they get back to her room, Monty strips naked and they just straight up have sex.
All right.
So I guess one good thing came out of this show.
What did he mean by that? Oh, because it's a white guy having sex with a white woman. Makes sense. All right, let's keep going.
But of course, everything goes to shit.
Oh, it's ruined. Literally ruined it. Ruined it.
As the big schnoz little brother soon discovers, one of the members of Vault 32...
Yes, let's make fun of him for having a big nose. Let's do that. That doesn't at all sound weird to specific people that have they can't do anything about it.
Who is dead and rotting. And it turns out raiders somehow got into Vault 32, killed everyone, and Lucy gets stabbed, but she manages to save herself. And
bro, she's the main character. Did he really want her to die in the first episode?
The most cliche Hollywood way possible by smashing a glass on his head and then, like, slicing his face.
Yeah, cliche. Most main characters slice each other's faces off in the first episode. But that said, yeah, this was a stupid scene. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Fallout's amazing. I only watched the first episode of Fallout, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it was a masterpiece, but this is like extra pettiness. It's like he wanted to hate it and then had to come up with reasons why. He wanted it to be woke propaganda, and then wanted to explain why.
She heals herself with a stim pack and then heads into the armory and grabs a fucking trank gun. I guess all the real guns were already gone.
Yes! All the real guns were already gone! I guess that's what happened.
And grabs a fucking trank gun.
Oh, yeah, a trank gun, guys! Yes! All the other, they were literally all looted. That is what happened in the show.
I guess all the real guns were already gone.
He says sarcastically and scoffs.
And she witnesses a bunch of her friends get horrifically murdered, men just getting the absolute
men. Notice how he says men getting the shit beaten out of them. You'll see that in a second.
Shit beat out of them. The only competent males at all.
Males!
All are the raiders.
No, duh! They were living in a vault. They lived in their mom's basement for the last 200 years. And they were killed by raiders. People who were living in the wilderness, training and looting their entire lives. Why is this, like, weird?
But her pregnant best friend...
Oh, her pregnant best friend. All right, keep getting. This is going to be good.
Getting stabbed in the eye with a fork, gets a hold of an SMG and starts mowing down raiders.
Big surprise. Big surprise. You're probably not going to believe me. But it turns out women with machine guns are actually deadly. I know. Women shouldn't be able to use machine guns. They should be there for carrying their young. But nope. Apparently with machine guns, they're dangerous.
Wow. My God, it's Wolfenstein 2 all over again. This is the cringiest shit ever, seeing pregnant women be badass.
Pregnant women being badass? I don't want to think about that. You see, pregnant women lack the wrist strength to shoot a machine gun. True, real, true. Like, this is such an insane criticism to me.
I fucking hate this propaganda. It is so...
the propaganda of a pregnant woman with a machine gun being able to kill a man. Honestly, that is such propaganda.
Transparent. Whatever, moving on.
Transparent, right there. What does that even mean, transparent?
Lucy's husband turns out to still be alive and almost kills her, but her dad manages to save her, being the only competent male in the show.
The only competent male! I mean, aside from all the raiders, I guess.
And Lucy gets to see how brutal he is, which I'm pretty sure is implying that he's been to the surface before. But all of the survivors manage to get captured anyway. We see that the Latina overseer...
This is going to be great. The Latina overseer. Okay.
Is the real villain of the show. Yes.
All right. So the villain of the show is a Latina lady. All right, and...
This middle-aged brown woman is supposed to be this mega badass evil raider we're supposed to be intimidated by.
I mean, why not, though? Like, listen, again, I hate forced diversity, and that's when things shouldn't be the way they are. But I don't understand what this means. Maybe she's the leader because she is an insane, psycho, badass, utilitarianistic psychopath. Maybe that's how she became in this place. Right?
Modern media is such a joke.
What a joke! A brown woman being feared? Oh, that's hilarious.
We're not even halfway through the episode.
Bro has literally been referring to these characters this entire video by their porn category. Like, it's insane.
I already don't want to watch anymore, but fuck it. Let's just get through this.
All right.
Evil Raider chick gives the overseer an ultimatum.
All right.
Either choose his daughter Lucy or choose the rest of the residents of the vault. Obviously, he chooses his daughter, but instead of killing all the others, the Raiders just kidnap the dad and then just let the others run away as a bomb timer goes off. Oh,
wow, what morons.
and Raider bitch reveals that she knows Lucy's mom. Wow, what a mystery. I'm so intrigued.
Why does he need to, like, to phrase it that way?
What the fuck was the point of this scene? Alright, now we get to meet our final main character, Maximus.
Alright.
And it's another pussy-ass black guy.
Why does he always do this? Like, this is the second time he did that in the same video. A second pussy-ass black male. Oh, despicable.
You know, it's one thing that every single TV show, movie, and now video game has a diverse cast, but do you have to have every black man be a fucking pussy in modern media? You know, as harsh as I was on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, at least Barrett is a cool character, okay? You can sell me on a diverse character. If they're cool, if they just act like a person, but they happen to have a different color of skin, you know, I know.
This man literally just shot himself in the foot. Did you hear what he just said? Listen to this one more time. This is amazing.
Character, okay? You can sell me.
You could sell him
on a diverse character.
On a diverse character. In other words, a not white character. A not white male character. All right.
If they're cool,
all right. You can only sell them on black people if they're cool black people. Cool.
They just act like a person, but
right. You can only sell them on women if they act like people. All right, huge.
They happen to have a different color of skin. You know, I know this is very stereotypical shit that basically everyone's said by now, but it's...
Well, not in those words, exactly. No, I also like when my characters act like humans. That goes for every single character. That goes for men, women, straight, gay, everything. Diverse, not diverse, minorities, whatever. As long as they act like people, I'm fine. I am so with you. But, dude... Why did you have such a huge issue with the, I don't know, the pussy-ass black guy, as you put it? What, black people aren't allowed to be pussies? Have an issue with the Latino overseer. What, are Latinas not allowed to be overseers? Like, what are you even doing? Like, if they're well-written characters, you just said you don't care about what race they are. Huh?
It's true. It doesn't matter how many times it's said. It's accurate. And yeah, so he gets hazed by all the other Brotherhood of Steel initiates, and he gets saved by a trans man.
Just hear the disgust dripping from his voice.
I'm not joking.
He is not joking, guys.
Dude. There's probably gonna be some coping and seething, but no, that is not a tomboy, that is not a masculine female. No, that is a woman who identifies as a man. You know it to be true. And
you know it, guys. You know it.
She's more of a man than Maximus is. This is...
What the fuck even is that sentence? She's more of a man than he is.
Fucking embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Anyway, after going through his tirade about that, I mean, I could keep going. Like, for the next, like, 2 minutes of this video, he keeps doing that. Like, you listen.
Boy, sneak away and look at some power armor, and Maximus has a flashback to when he was saved by the Brotherhood of Steel. Then we see the initiates play some brick ball. Look, I know they're trying to be cute about, like, oh, post-apoc do a fucking square hoop. And we learn some of the initiates have been chosen to be squires.
All right, guess who was chosen to be a squire?
And of course, Maximus doesn't get chosen, but...
What do you mean, of course he doesn't get chosen? He just established that this guy's a pussy. Why is he like, of course he didn't get chosen? But that makes sense, right? To you.
But the girl boy does.
Oh, but the girl boy does, so that's huge. That's awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna do you all a little favor. I'm just gonna skip to here, the 13.5-minute mark, for a little nugget of gold.
Desert wasteland. But it's as simple as the showrunners didn't care. This is not made for the fans.
Oh, it's not made for the fans. Fallout was not made for the fans. All right, who was it made for, though?
It's made for normies who have heard of Fallout. It's made for women who won't even watch the show.
Ah, so Fallout was made for people who never heard of Fallout and women who won't watch the show. This is the target audience, ladies and gentlemen. We have found the target audience of Fallout. Guys, do you know why Fallout became an adaptation? Because Fallout's a big fucking name in the gaming sphere. Because they wanted to jump and leech on to a big fucking IP and adapt it. They obviously did it to get Fallout fans to watch the show. That is obviously what they did. Now, I'm not saying that all adaptations are good. In fact, I would go as far as to say as 95% of adaptations are bad. But saying that this wasn't made for the audience, but the audience is actually supposed to be women who won't watch the show, might be the dumbest take I've ever heard in my life. Just one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear it the first time.
Heard of Fallout. It's made for women who won't even watch the show.
It's made for women who won't watch the show. Anyway, I want to get towards the end here where he drops a couple of really good nuggets of truth and wisdom. So let's see what we got here.
As fuck. It's diverse as hell. It's an obvious female empowerment story. That's really the most annoying thing of all.
That's the most annoying thing. We hate female empowerment in this hood. Guys, I hate female empowerment stories when they're shit and when the message is shit. Like the Marvels crap and all that garbage, where when the power is, you always had the power inside you, you just needed to believe in yourself, right? If that's the take, then you're so right. That's garbage, all right? The She-Hulk crap, that was a disaster. Velma, supposed to be an empowerment story, absolute trash-ass empowerment story. See, but all those were the bad versions of it. It's not like having a woman it's not like having a female empowerment story makes it bad. It's if it's bad, then it's bad. That's when it's bad. Like, dude, and saying that Lucy didn't take any L's in this story is insane.
Lucy is an obvious Mary Sue.
Obvious Mary Sue. You could tell by all the times she was absolutely humiliated in the first episode alone.
All of the men around her are incredibly pathetic and weak.
Yeah, like the white guy, because he got divorced by a black lady. That's why he's pathetic and weak, guys. He's a badass all in all. He runs around, he does his cool cowboy shit, but he was divorced by a black woman, so, whatever.
The trans male character was more of a man than Maximus, one of our main...
I love how he's like, so disappointed. He's like, literally ruined my life.
...characters.
I bet he doesn't know what Mary Sue means, but, that...
You would think black people would make more of a stir about this, but as you saw with my Spider-Man 2 review, no, they totally love Miles Morales, who...
Oh, but black people don't understand media. And then he has here, obviously not all black people. A lot of my viewers are black. Shocking, I know. And they agree that Miles is lame. What? It's the greatest disclaimer I've ever seen.
It was fucking Urkel incarnate. So I guess we're gonna continue to see these characters.
Yeah, I guess the moral of the story is that according to Mr. Synthetic Man, you see, the thing is, black people, it's their fault that there are black pussies in media. Right? That's the take.
In the future, until showrunners and game developers start getting called racist for this pathetic beta male stereotype. And yeah, I don't think I need to bring up again how heavily they've shit on the Fallout lore already in the first episode. I'm really not looking forward to what used to be. It's just gonna be a giant middle finger to all the fans. From later in the show, they confirm that Vault-Tec fired the first nuke, which completely ruins the main theme of Fallout.
So what is the main theme of Fallout?
These fucking far leftists don't even listen to the opening monologue or
what is it? Is it the War is Forever monologue?
The ending one. War never changes.
Oh, okay. So what is the main theme of Fallout? Maybe now I'll explain it.
That's what the fucking series is about. But
it's about war never changes? And there's not allowed to be any other theme at all in this show? It says war never changes, and therefore any other theme present in the show is wrong? Is that what you're saying?
You stupid fucks are so obsessed with capitalism, you think it's about corporation bad. That's
if you don't think there is any themes of corporation bad in Fallout, your frontal lobe is not fully developed. Obviously, war is going to be the main theme of Fallout, hence war never changes. But another massive, huge theme in Fallout is the idea they have all these different government shit. Why do you think they're in vaults? And every vault has its own incredibly fucked up backstory. You have Vault 13 that are literally Hunger Gamesing each other once a year. And you're not gonna say that there is any theme at all of corporations being corrupt? Because the vaults, the main part of Fallout lore, is that. And it's just like, no, bro. The nukes aren't about war. It's about capitalism. Dude, get out of here. This video has been Mr. House approved. Real.
That's what Fallout's really about.
All
The
right.
games literally tell you what the theme is word for word.
The theme is war never changes, and therefore you're not allowed to have any other themes, and all the other themes, they're propaganda. All right, dude. Anyway, because this is awesome, he made a follow-up video covering the rest of the series. In his intro to the follow-up video, he says a really good line, and I just wanted to share this one line with you before we move on to the response.
I think the only comments talking about the video itself were people triggered about my comments regarding interracial couples.
Oh, so there were people in his comments triggered about interracial couples. Anyway.
Which is funny because I
Oh, why is that funny?
didn't even give my opinion on interracial couples.
He says with a wide smirk. Yeah, it's funny because he didn't even give his opinion about interracial. What is your opinion about interracial couples? I'm sure he'll say that. Oh, my opinion is it's poggers. I didn't give that opinion. It's obviously not what you're implying. First of all, you're right. You just told us the stats. You're right. Bro's cooking. You just told us the stats right here.
His black wife divorced him, and now he plays fucking birthday parties. How black-pilling is that? And
Aha. All right. How black pulling is that? He says. All right. So then here, he says a different sentence.
I think the only comments talking about the video itself were people triggered about my comments regarding interracial couples. Which is funny because I didn't even give my opinion on interracial couples.
Interesting. I wonder what your opinion is. He didn't give it, so I can't honestly even read between the lines and understand what it would be. Anyway, so Charlie made fun of this on stream. Duh. And while he was on stream, someone in his chat told him that Charlie called him out.
Explore the map before I went here.
Critical
but
called
so
me
many
out.
games have taught me that it's
Are you fucking kidding me? Critical called me out? Oh my god.
Bro is not having it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious?
Bro is not having it.
This is the biggest fucking shill campaign ever of all time.
Shill campaign? What could you mean by shill campaign? I will translate because you probably don't speak Shittanese. I speak Shittanese, so I will translate. Big Corpo is paying Critical to call me out because I am exposing their propaganda and taking over the world. You're welcome for translating. Shill campaign means Big Corpo paid Charlie.
Like, Amazon's gotta be paying these fucks.
Yeah, because Charlie, the guy who, by the way, makes, tens of millions of dollars a month? Yeah, Amazon's paying Charlie. Amazon's paying Charlie to make fun of some guy with 100,000 followers. That makes sense, honestly. That's what I would do if I was Amazon. That's just money well spent, honestly, on God. Well, I'll just say, for the record, no one is paying me to do this. I am just having fun. So then, when he sees the Charlie thing, let me just remind you, his immediate response is...
Word is worth nothing.
Okay.
Literally
Why?
the most, normie, zoomer appealing, milk toast,
okay.
sucking off every fucking...
Yeah. That's him. That's Charlie.
Normie ass
Right.
opinion. Like, fucking... it's disgusting to me that I used to watch his channel because he used to be kind of funny.
No, he used to be. His comedy left him the second he got paid by Amazon to expose Synthetic Man.
We have rewatched some of his old videos and they haven't aged perfectly. But greed ruined these YouTubers one day ago.
Wow.
Coming from him.
Yeah, dude, from him. The guy who's literally the most charitable man on the platform, yeah.
You fucking scum.
Yeah,
I'm
he's scum for that. How dare you donate money to people.
glad this manlet got cheated on.
Whoa!
His girlfriend got tired of his tiny penis and left him.
Wow, huge take. Huge, very, very, very mature of you. Very, very mature take, honestly. Love that part. That's my favorite. That's how you know that he's arguing in good faith. Because he just says that shit. Cool, love that. Very, very cool of you, honestly. Anyway, so I showed you his clip here. He spends the next 20 minutes debating whether he wanted to watch the 30-second Charlie clip. He spends 20 minutes going over, do I want to react to the Charlie clip? Oh, no, maybe I'll just ignore it. Maybe I just won't watch it. Oh, should I watch it? I don't know. No, maybe I won't watch it. I don't know. He spends 20 minutes going back and forth, the manlet that he is, cuck POV in the corner, sitting there. I don't know, I don't want to watch it. Anyway, so here's when he actually does see it.
So cringe.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and of course it was the episode with Oompaville, my boy, my homie. Yo, you're gonna call out Oompaville like that when he is my favorite misogynist on the platform? Wow. Wow. He's just like you, for real. That was a joke. That was a joke! He's not a misogynist. That was a joke. That was a joke.
There's only one guy that's sticking to his guns about the show is just woke propaganda. It's garbage, and it's the classic synthetic man. I don't know if you've
Classic! Apparently he's done this before. I don't know.
seen his like Tears of the Kingdom review.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the last holdout. And I decided to watch what he said about Fallout because I was curious. And
The last holdout. Even all the other like right-wing woke, anti-woke review channels or whatever. And I like a lot of them, by the way. Like, you know, I like, I think Critical Drinker is funny. I think Gundam is funny. Like, for example. You know that. But, dude, even they didn't go that far. But this guy needed it to be woke so badly that he came up with his whole headcanon as to why it's evil.
one of the first things he mentions is propaganda about race mixing. And it was, I was fucking stunned.
What?
It was crazy. Yeah, one of his first complaints is that it's propaganda about race mixing in the beginning.
When?
Because the dad gets divorced and like the very first kid in the show, like I'm trying not to give spoilers, but like one of the kids.
Spoilers.
Oh, this is so good. This is so bad faith. It's insane.
No, it's spoilers. It's not him trying to find the politically correct words for mixed race child.
What? I don't think he was looking for the correct word for mixed race child. Huh? No, he just didn't want to give spoilers. Yes, you could spoil a first episode. Obviously, you can spoil that. What kind of a deranged take is this? Oh, Charlie didn't want to give spoilers. He probably wanted to say the N-word. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It definitely is spoilers for the first 5 minutes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's possible. You don't want to spoil the beginning of the show. Like, dude, if I told you the beginning of Attack on Titan, and even though it was the first episode, I spoiled the first episode of Attack on Titan, it would definitely take away a big impact for the first episode of Attack on Titan. Yes, you don't want to spoil a massive cataclysmic event that happens, even in the first episode of a story. I think that makes sense, especially with an audience as big as Charlie has.
He knows exactly what he's doing there.
Yeah, what's he doing there?
It definitely got caught.
Oh, yeah, we got caught doing what? I don't understand. You don't want to give spoilers.
Right there, he was about to say something racist.
Yeah. He just said, I don't want to say spoilers as a cover-up for saying the N-word. True.
I fucking knew. Oh my god, these fuckers.
Yeah, bad faith, bad faith.
Read like a fucking book.
Like a book. He literally destroyed them. He destroyed them. Bro's shadowboxing and winning.
Hear what he says.
Guy is black and he's white, so he's talking about like, oh, it's race mixing and
it turns out Charlie ended up saying exactly the thing he cut him off for not saying. Dude, did you see that? He's like, oh, Charlie doesn't want to say it's race mixing. He doesn't want to say that. He's lying. He's fake. Then Charlie's like, yeah, it's a black guy and a white guy. Like, literally destroys him in 3 seconds. All right, anyway.
promoting race mixing.
But that's not even being woke.
What?
That's crazy. Why would you even?
Do you know what woke is, retard? Oh my
Oh, yeah, destroy Oompaville. Oompaville's toast. He doesn't understand what woke is.
god. More people don't know what the fuck woke means. How do...
Yeah, and no one knows what woke is. The only person that knows what woke means is my goat, Synthetic Man.
people not know what woke means? Like, what? I know that's kind of like maybe intentional by the grifters to like shift to what woke means.
Yeah, they're shifting it. They're shifting with the goalposts here. You see, some people see woke as something else than other people, so that they can ever truly be woke.
How is that not what woke means? What do these people think woke means? I legitimately don't understand.
What do you think woke means?
What the fuck?
I know. It's outrageous. I recommend you
That is
check that out,
outrageous.
but it's fucking absurd. And the amount of times he mentions male, the word male is
By the way, he does fucking do that. It's insane that he describes the white male slaps the black male, and the beta male gets shit on by the outside male. She marries a white male, which is a good thing. But then it turns out the white male was a bad guy, of course. Yeah, that is a weird way of phrasing sentences. Anyway, his reaction will be totally normal.
is crazy to me. He's like, this is fucking beta male, and this is like this male over here, and then this is the only competent male. And then you have this female.
He's getting triggered by the word male?
I don't think he's triggered. I think he thinks you're an insane psychopath. I don't think he's triggered as much as he thinks you are a very bad television show reviewer.
What the fuck? What even is this? He's getting triggered by the word male.
Yeah, he's triggered.
This is like the
you offended him. Charlie is shaken. He's shaken. His whole worldview has changed. You shook him, bro.
gayest shit. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Honestly, Rusty Cheese, I don't know. Maybe they are pretending they're not aware of DEI or Sweet Baby. I don't fucking know.
Everyone hates Sweet Baby. Are you insane? Because they would take good stories and butcher them for the sake of diversity. That is the problem. Having diversity in a story isn't inherently bad. It's when you butcher the story for the sake of diversity that's terrible. And apparently my main channel video will be ready in like a week or something when I did my whole like 2-hour long artistic vandalism deep dive, and I get into that a lot. But this is crazy! Can't wait for his reaction to this stream. Oh, true.
Again, it's not like these people actually believe in anything except making money.
Yep, that's the only thing they believe in. True. Not like you though, right? Not you. They only believe in making money, which you could tell because Charlie gives away so much money in all of his streams just for the sake of it, not even for content. He just goes on stream and gives people money. That classic grifter maneuver. It was he was a grifter. And Oopaville, yeah, he just thinks about making money. Just believes in that. That's the only thing Oopaville cares about. True. God, he's so right. Not like him. He makes videos for the art. He doesn't do it to make money.
I mean, I mean seriously, I want to know what they think the definition of woke is, because this got to be some retarded shit.
Yeah.
Especially Oompaville. I mean, what do you mean it's not woke? Yeah, you don't think erasing white people from existence is woke?
Oh, honestly, I think that's pretty woke. Erasing white people from existence, it's pretty woke. I like how you put those words into Oompaville's mouth, though. Oompaville says a black woman marrying a white man is not woke. And this guy says, you don't think erasing white people from existence is woke? What? What does that even mean? He didn't say that anywhere. Oh my god.
Maybe. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, but there were white guys in Fallout, you should know. You probably didn't notice that, but there were white characters. Like, the ghoul guy, one of the 3 main characters was a white guy. All right, huge.
Yeah, I'm already crossing the line even saying that.
I love how he's like, I'm crossing the line. They have me between their crosshairs. I'm going to get fucking annihilated. They're going to take me out.
But, yeah, I'm sure he doesn't care about us becoming a minority in our own country.
Oh shit! Let's go. Let's not let people into America. Huge. Love that. I'm sure he doesn't mind us getting fucking bred out of our own country. Yes sir.
Or any of that.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that. Yeah. True. I didn't call him racist until now, and I'm not gonna start doing that here. All right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If it walks like a racist and it talks like a racist,
it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, it doesn't
fucking
matter.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, build that fucking wall. Am I right? Anyway, so that was a really good part of this his destruction over there. But I'm just gonna make a quick jump here to the 26-minute mark for the final closing thoughts here.
Service every stream at this point, but
he's breaking terms of service every stream.
I basically break terms of service every stream at this point, but
what is the term? You literally are not breaking terms of service. You don't have you're not between anybody's crosshairs. No one's trying to take you out. Amazon isn't paying Charlie to think your review is shit.
God, I can't wait to tell my brother about this.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait.
Yes.
I mean, we all knew how fucked Critical became.
Did we know that? Is that like a known thing? We know that? You mean literally the nicest guy on all of YouTube? That guy? Critical? The guy that... Personally, maybe I'm just biased, because he literally saved a $1 million of mine that would have been lost into the YouTube ether. But he and his agency directly saved my ass on that. It's a huge deal. Maybe I'm biased because he did that for me. For literally no clout. He didn't make a video on it. He didn't talk about it a lot. But he did that for me, behind the scenes, okay? I'm just saying. And it was $1 million. Not exaggerating. And it was one of the most goated things anyone's ever done, just out there. It was insane. Yeah, nicest guy on the platform.
He's the biggest sellout. Legitimately, the biggest sellout on this.
Yeah, biggest sellout. Yeah, true. Honestly, I agree now. Let me just go to Moist Critical's channel just so I can show you how big of a sellout he is. This is gonna blow your minds when you realize how much of a sellout he is. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't want to disappoint you, but this is gonna be nuts. So, as you can see, here he is doing a stream titled "Giving Away Money." All right, that sounds weird. Here he has another stream titled "Giving Away Money." Look at this.
Cat back home.
Oh, he needs his cat back home. Oh shit.
Is he on vacation? Like, what's going on with your cat? Where'd you send him, to Hawaii? He was needed to get away? Alright, well, I hope you get your cat back safe.
And he gives him money.
Please.
All
A while
right.
back. Haven't done one in a while.
This is all him
I
just
like-
reading through a list and just giving them money.
Like Goths / Arcs Rage. I guess that's like YouTube username and then Twitch username. $200. I want to buy my girlfriend some Moist merchandise from Moist Global, and she needs 100 more for PS5. Fucking hashtag added on that. He gave me a fucking sponsored post, I guess. So there you go.
And he gives him $200.
very-
Dunzo. This whole segment of the stream is him just giving random viewers $100, $200, $1,000. That's this. It's an actual hour of just giving away money. Yeah, classic sellout tactics.
Platform, but unlike iDubbbz, he actually got away with it.
You got away with being a sellout, huh?
That's the thing. But I guess iDubbbz was a lot more edgy than Critical ever was, but
Yeah.
still, like in terms of like guy with like just small channel who does goofy voices narrating over shit to like, never mind. Again, I feel like it's gonna get clipped if I
Little did he know, Lord Nuxanor was here.
say anything, but it's just the biggest sellout. Literally the biggest sellout on YouTube.
I wish he would have proof. That would be crazy if he had proof.
It's fucking embarrassing. People pretending it's not woke. What the fuck do you think woke means?
I love how he repeated that 40 times without actually explaining his problem. What do you think it means? What do you think woke even means? Oh my god, they're pretending. They're literally shilling and fakos and cringeos and gaslighting themselves into thinking that they don't know what woke means. How do you not know what it means? Without actually, debunking them.
Define it, but they can't define it for me.
No one can define it. All right.
In fact, one of the most popular responses to me saying, like, define woke was, oh yeah, what's your definition?
Pretty good response.
I've given my definition multiple times.
So what is it?
In every goddamn video.
Oh, he's not gonna say it.
Like, they're trying to gotcha me as if...
Gotcha you? Bro, you just put the words into Oompaville's mouth that he wants to erase white people from existence. All right, bro. Anyway, good that you put the sellout meme into the ethos. I especially like the part where you insulted his private relationship. But anyway, this is the Synthetic Man versus Critical arc. I really wanted to cover this in depth. I don't think anyone actually did properly. So that's this. That's this. From the Synthetic Man YouTube channel all the way to his insano review of the first episode to his whack job response over here where he says that I didn't even say my opinion on race mixing. Right? That's the wild feud here. This was a crazy story arc. If you made it to the end, click one of these two videos, which also will definitely get me canceled. See you live on Kick. Stay weird, fam.